France versus Denmark. The game we've all been waiting for. Massive game in Group D. This would have serious repercussions on the group and on the World Cup itself. Denmark need points. France could go into the round of 16. November 26th at Stadium 974, the Container Stadium. Massive game. Results on the opening day. France 4, Australia 1. Rabiot, Giroud, and Mbappe taking Australia to the cleaners after Goodwin scored early. For Denmark, a 0-0 draw against Tunisia match they expected to win. Didn't win it. Battle of two of the world's biggest dark horse teams. Group D standings. France on top, Tunisia second, Denmark third, Australia at the bottom. In terms of head-to-head between France and Denmark, 16 previous meetings, 8 wins for France, 6 wins for the Danes, 2 draws. They met at the 1998 World Cup where France won 2-1, went on to win the World Cup. They met at the 2002 World Cup where France got knocked out in the group phase. Denmark won that game 2-0. And in 2018, they were grouped again and they played to a 0-0 draw. Denmark have beaten France twice already in 2022. Interesting, right? Could they do it again? They would need to. In my opinion, they would need to. In terms of the recent form in their last 5, France, a mixed bag. 2 wins, 2 losses, and a draw. For Denmark, similar. 1 draw, 2 wins, 2 losses. In terms of injuries and suspension, for France, Luka Hernandez picked up a horrible injury in the first game against Australia. He would definitely be replaced by his brother Theo, like he was in the first match. And would Didier Deschamps make changes for this game against Denmark? Theo Hernandez should come in at left back. Is he going to make any other changes? Does he want to tweak a winning team? Not really, but you might want to rotate, rest up a few players, manage a few players, right? We could see that happening, but I don't see that happening. Maybe we could see Dembele get a rest, Coman start, maybe something else. Who knows? Let's see what Didier Deschamps is going to do, but not necessary to make a whole lot of changes in this game. He could look to do that if they secure a place in the round of 16, right? For Denmark, Thomas Delaney's World Cup is pretty much over. And they would have to make some changes. And I think they should make changes up top as well. Maybe Jesper Lindstrom. Maybe a Braithwaite. Who knows? Jonas Vind. Who knows, man? Dolberg, he wasn't the man in the first game. In the midfield, could we see Jensen start? Maybe Norgard? Could we see Stryger Larsen come in ahead of Rasmus Christensen? Let's see what we're going to get. Let's see what we're going to get from Denmark. But what I know, they need to make some changes. Because what we saw against Tunisia was not it at all. You're not going to beat France playing like that. In terms of some key insights, France could break the champions' curse by defeating Denmark. It's that simple. A curse that they themselves started as the first champions to be knocked out in the first phase of the tournament. We know Italy followed. We know Spain followed. Then, of course, we know Germany followed, right? But France would want to say, okay, enough of that. Enough. End this thing. End this thing. Had enough. Okay? Had enough, man. They probably made a call to Haiti already. Say, hey, man, stop the voodoo thing, man. That's enough. It's a little joke there. But anyways, man, for Denmark, each of Denmark's last 4 World Cup games have been draws. Only Belgium have ever recorded 5 consecutive draws at the tournament, doing so between 1998 and 2002. Guys, my prediction. Does Denmark have it in them to record 3 consecutive victories against the French national team. It would take a massive effort from Casper Heumann and his boys to do so against a French team that's sizzling. Remember last World Cup, they baby stepped their way all the way to the final and went on to win it. But against Australia, that was no baby stepping at all. That was big stepping. Because they had to up the ante, because they had an early wake-up call when that goal was scored by Goodwin. Kylian Mbappe looks good. Giroud, he looks like he's ought to prove something. Could go on to break Thierry Henry's record that he equaled. Chouameni looked good in the midfield. Rabiot stepped up, matured. Theo Hernandez came off the bench and looked really good. Pavard, Konate, Upamecano, they all had solid games after recovering there. Lloris, you're going to need to be decisive. Ousmane Dembele was cooking. Chef Ouz. And the French team look good, and they have loads of talent on the bench to choose from. France are the favorites here. They look dangerous. They look dangerous. Could Denmark bounce back? That's the big question. Denmark, they got to bounce back from that draw. Could they squeeze out another draw like they did back in 2018, that 0-0 draw? Quite possible. Or could they beat France? They're going to need to up their game. Christian Eriksen was nullified. His, wizardry was nullified by Tunisia. Chouameni, Rabiot, and Griezmann. These guys are going to be busy trying to keep him quiet. Keep him deep. You know what I'm saying? Keep him out in the deep. Don't let him put his foot on the sand. Or else could spell disaster getting those balls up to the forwards. Guys, I predicted Denmark to top this group, but I don't know anymore, man. I don't know anymore. I don't even know if Denmark's going to get out of this group the way they're playing right now. I really don't know, because Tunisia are saying what's up. Who knows what Australia are going to pull? Who knows? But Tunisia are the team that's given Denmark the most competition here. And they're threatening to take that spot in the round of 16 that Denmark thought would be theirs. Right? At least one of them, they thought it would be theirs, right? I don't think Denmark's getting anything from this game. Nothing. My prediction, 2-0 to France. I just don't see them scoring. I don't see them scoring against France, man. I really don't. I just don't see them getting anything. It would have to take something spectacular for them to score against France. I don't see it happening. Denmark could be crashing out of this World Cup. They could be. France might have to actually help them. Because if Tunisia beat Australia and go up to 4 points, and Denmark are stuck on 1 point, even if they beat Australia, who knows? Tunisia might get something against France on the final match day, where I'm pretty sure France might rotate. France might rotate, you know what I mean? And that might give them an opening to actually get something. So I'm going to go for France to win the game and book a place into the round of 16 and probably go on to top the group eventually. Break the champions curse. Mbappe say, no way under my watch this is happening. No Pogba, no Kante, no Benzema, no Mbappe problem. You see what I'm saying? So guys, that's my thoughts. Let me know yours in the comment section. Go check out all the other awesome previews that I put out on the channel. Let me go watch the USA-England game. Watch USA get their ass taken to the cleaners. Who knows? Maybe it would be the other way around. But guys, like the video if you haven't yet done so, subscribe if you're new. And from your boy Dominic Rich, until next time, peace out. Rich Squad. Peace.